All right, so here we're looking at this question, and the question is a compound contains 80% copper and 20% oxygen. Determine its empirical formula. Given that the relative atomic mass of copper is 63.5 and the relative atomic mass of oxygen is 16. Again, the question is a compound contains 80% copper and 20% oxygen. Determine its empirical formula. So the first thing I would want to do here is to first of all write out the elements that are present in this compound. So again, the question is a compound contains 80% copper and 20% oxygen. So the two elements present in this compound are copper, which is Cu, and what? And oxygen. All right, those are the two elements that are present in this compound. Then the next thing I will do is to look for the number of moles. Is to look for the mole. All right. So mole is equal to reacting mass over molar mass. So our reacting mass here is what? The 80% of copper over the molar mass is the relative atomic mass of copper, which is 63.5. 63.5 ratio. The mole of oxygen present in this compound is 20% divided by what? The relative atomic mass of oxygen, which is 16. So 80 divided by 63.5, that will give us 1.25, all right? 1.25. So let's press that in our calculator. 80 divided by 63.5, that is equal to 1.259. So that's approximately 1.25. That's approximately 1.26. All right, that's approximately 1.26. So this is 1.26 ratio. 20 divided by 16 will give us 1.25. All right, so the next thing that you would want to do is to divide by the smallest number. All right, so what is the smallest number between 1.26 and 1.25? So the smallest number is 1.25. All right, so I will divide by the smallest number. So this will be 1.26 divided by 1.25 ratio 1.25 divided by what? 1.25, because 1.25 is the smallest number. All right, so 1.26 divided by 1.25, what would that be? 1.26 divided by 1.25 will be equal to 1.008. All right, so that's 1.008 ratio. 1.25 divided by 1.25 will give us 1. So this is approximately 1 ratio what? Ratio 1. So the empirical formula of this compound, the empirical formula will be equal to Cu, which is the copper, CuO. So this is telling us that the ratio of copper to oxygen in this compound is 1 ratio what? 1 ratio 1. This is the empirical formula of this compound. All right, it's a simple and a straightforward question. So the two main things that you should take note of here in looking for the empirical formula of a compound, first of all, you look for the mole, and then you divide by the smallest number that you get. All right, it's a very simple and a straightforward question.